Yo,
What's up, boy?
what's up? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. How are you?
I can't complain, staying in the house. I literally haven't been out of the house, like, for a real thing. And yeah, today was my first day, actually. I went downtown since March.
Yeah, today was my first day to go back to like the regular gym because they opened it back up here. I
How
went
is
in
it,
there,
though? How is
dude.
it with the gym, like, the whole process now?
It was weird. Like it was so like Planet Fitness has these like I guess like digital check-ins. You check in off your phone. So you walk up, scan your phone,
Yeah,
like nobody talks to you really, and then you just keep on going. But the weird thing is it's still the gym, bro. So like everybody's in there still like all around you. I
yeah.
saw like 15 people today in there like hitting the curl bar, and as they got done, they just set that thing down and walked off.
Like,
I'm
like
like,
just like it was before. Just another.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard with the gym, I feel, because it's such a. I mean, you go to the
dude, it's
gym
a
to work out.
cesspool. It's a cesspool of germs in there, bro.
Well, I
It's
wanted to
a
ask you,
mess.
what do you think about this whole quarantine? How's it been for you? Because, being an entertainer in the music industry, definitely put a damper on a lot of people's, performances, touring, promo, going out for press. How's it been for you?
Man, I'll answer it like twofold, right? So
Hmm.
there's the side of me that's like, yo, I want to keep people safe. I don't want anybody to get hurt or whatever. And then there's
Yeah,
also the side of me that's like, dude, we've been battling diseases since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I remember when H1N1 hit, like that was crazy. Everybody was talking about that. Nobody stayed at home, right?
yeah,
Like, and I get that there's like, I ain't no medical professional, but I mean, like, there's always viruses that are going to adapt, become bigger, whatever.
mhm.
But it's like, yo, dude, let people live. Like, I'm ready to get back out there and start entertaining the world again because sitting at my house is just getting old.
Yeah. I think I had it already.
Oh, I think we all had it
I
out here in Tennessee, and like I think it was like November or December. I think
that's
we
when I
all
had it.
had it.
I didn't know. I lost 25 pounds in 2.5 weeks. I was deadly sick. I went to the doctor 3 times. No one could tell me anything. So
Yeah,
I was
that's what
just
I'm
like,
saying, bro. I think everybody out here had it too, like that exact same way. Like everybody was like, "Oh, I think I just got the cold or something.
that's
Maybe
what
it's
I
a
thought.
late flu." And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"We gonna find
Exactly.
out."
Yeah, we're finding out now, but I guess we're good now because we all survived. You know what I'm saying? The good people.
But that's my point. Like that's my whole point, though. Is like we're in here quarantined, and it's like, how many people have already had this, beat this, and like let's go. Like it's time to go.
Yeah, that's why I really wish they hurry up and got those antibody tests out for everyone to take it. So, like, at least if we know, it's kind of like, okay, at least our immune system's kind of built for, you know what I'm saying? Just so we can have
Yeah,
a peace of mind, I feel. Because then we could get back to the world a little, I feel. Like,
yeah,
why
that's
not if
what
you know?
that's what I'm saying, man. Like it's hard for everybody to have like what you would call an informed opinion, right?
Hmm.
Because like I don't study viruses. I mean, if
Yeah.
you study viruses, then
No.
I need to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't. But my whole thing is like I just want to live my life, and I don't want people to tell me no. You have to stay in your house, or you
Yeah.
can't leave your house, or if you go here, like I got yelled at the FedEx printing store the other day by some rando chick for not wearing a mask, standing in line, and there was like 13 other people in there without a mask on. I was like, dude, what in the hell is going on?
It's
Like,
crazy.
I
Yeah.
lost, dude. I can't take getting yelled at by no randos no more.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. And people are taking it to some people are just taking it to the extreme. So it's like, but hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I mean, hopefully soon we'll be back to, I guess, the new normal, I guess, as they're going to call it. Because,
What is normal?
exactly, nothing's normal these days.
Dude,
Nothing
I
at
guess
all.
drinking at your house and becoming just gigantic drunks as a society is starting to be normal.
it's,
Like, dang.
it's the
Drank
truth.
I've drank more during this quarantine than I have my entire freaking life.
Yeah, I mean, heck, why not? You're in the house. You don't have to worry about getting home or.
That's what I'm saying. I just get bored. Might as well. Hell, what else am I going to do?
Exactly.
That whiskey bottle's just staring at me.
Yep, why not? Hey, you're safe. Nothing wrong with it. That's what I
That
say.
is true, bro.
Yeah. But no, I want to bring, let's dive into your, career. I want to dive in right from the beginning. So, childhood. What age did you know that you wanted to do this and took it serious, I guess?
Well, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer from a young age, like
Okay.
real young age. Like my first thought in my mind was I was going to be an NFL football player.
Okay.
Like that's what I was going to be. There was
Yeah.
no stopping. That's how I was going to entertain the world, and that's what it was going to be. And then as I got through high school, played football in high school, played baseball in high school, played football in college, played baseball in college. Then I played arena football, and I was like, hey, I'm getting closer. Here we go, right?
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm short and, not got the NFL prototypical body at 5'10". You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always wanted to entertain the world, so I decided, I'm going to entertain the world in another way, and just said, I've always done music my whole life. Might as well just do it full time. And we jumped right into it and started hammering this thing out, man.
That's dope. Yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to tell you, like, your fusion of genres is so dope. I love you intertwine. I think everyone should intertwine genres.
Man, I appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah, I just like
cool.
it. I mean, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. There's always going to be, full-on country. There will always be full-on R&B, full-on hip-hop that you respect and that are, legendary to us. But I feel like in today's music, I think it's so dope when you can mix, pop with R&B and R&B with country and country with rap. It just fuse it all together. Like, why not? So how important was that for you to really kind of not put yourself in a box?
Mixing genres was extremely important to me, because to me, it's not really mixing genres. Like I grew up in Louisiana. So where I grew up in Louisiana, everything was like a fusion of everything, right?
Yeah.
Like one day we're all, sitting there chilling and listening to George Strait, and the next song that comes on is like Boosie, right? So,
yeah.
or you're sitting there and you're listening to Tim McGraw, and then right after that, Lil Wayne song comes on. So it's like, when you grow up that way, that music just becomes who you are. So like to me, yeah, to the world, I'm mixing genres, right? But to me, I'm just singing songs how I heard them as as a kid growing up. Yeah.
And how was it, like when you first started taking it serious and get into music? What did you do first? Like, do you write your music first? Do you like a beat first? What's your kind of way of making a song?
So we got a cool creative process, because I've got a really talented team, and I've got a different like perspective of like the creative process in general than a lot of other artists, is because I believe wholeheartedly in let other people who have the ability and the talent to write you a song, write that song sit there with me. We'll write that song together, right? And then next thing you know, they're getting my message that I'm telling them that I want to say, right? They're getting my message out and their message out in the same lyrics. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so
definitely.
so as we get the beats, we sit down and we start hammering out the lyrics. And as we start hammering out the lyrics, as soon as we get a song done, we're straight to the studio, man. Knock that thing out. Like,
no, I think that's great. Like, I agree with you. Like, I get some people are so like, oh, I want to write all my own stuff. But then you look at someone like, for example, Whitney Houston. She didn't write any of her own material, but she was with the writers and had some dope songs. And like you said, the people that were good at it and, what she wanted to, say to the audience. And look at her career. So
that's what I'm saying. There's only so many Ed Sheerans, right? There's only so many Ed Sheerans.
Not everyone's a writer.
That's what I'm saying. Who can sit down and write a bunch of songs and get out, and they're exactly what people want to hear and all that. I'm telling you, I'm ADD bad, like really bad. And if I sat there and just started trying to write all my own music, everybody'd be like, this is a cluster mess. Like, what are you talking about, right?
Yeah.
So my team is so good at taking what's in here and what's in my heart and pushing it out there to the masses in a way that we're all telling the same story.
That's super dope. Yeah, I think that's good. I think more people need to know that, because I feel like you don't always have to write 100%. You can write one song, two songs, co-write, but I think too many people get hung up on that. So
what
say that.
What are they going to say? What are people going to say? Oh, that song's a smash, but you didn't write it.
You didn't, exactly. If it's a good song, it's a good song regardless.
There's people out there that get like their job is to write songs.
Yeah.
So why would I not take something better than what I may put out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And bring that person into my like team and say, hey, let's work together and get the best out there that we can get out there. And I mean, if people think that that's dumb, you know, you
and
can't
that's how the
change it.
beginning was, though. I feel in the beginning, I feel a lot from back in the day. A lot of people did that 100%. Like songwriters never wanted to be known. They were in the industry, but behind the scene. You don't, you know, I used to, back in the day when you had album, you know, CDs, just look at who wrote it, because half of the time the artist didn't write it. If anything, it was like a brief co-write, maybe a, you know, a line or two. That's it. But it wasn't, you know, but I think more people need to understand that, I feel, but so many people get hung up on that. But that's
there's
dope
so
to
much
say that,
talent,
'cause
dude. There's so much talent in this world, and let me tell you something. Drake caught so much hell for ghostwriting or, you know, whatever. Drake is still selling albums, and he is still selling out freaking arenas all over the world. It don't matter. Go. I tell people all the time, go out there and get the best talent that you can have surrounding you. And once you have that surrounding you, let the people work who work better in writing, or who work better in melodies, or
you get
who
the
work
best
better in
material.
production. Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't
Why
do all
not?
that myself. Hell no, man.
Well, yeah, I wanted to tell you, you've been busy. Like the past, what, 3, well, I'll make sure I get this right. The beginning you dropped, what, October 2018.
Yep.
Reception you dropped in March 2019.
Mm-hmm.
American Dream you dropped in June 2019. You've been busy. I mean, and then this year you dropped 2 singles so far. Like, how has it been for you just really getting EPs out there and getting your bodies of work out there and just seeing, you know, the reactions from people and fans? How's it been for you?
Man, I love it. I absolutely love it. I feed off of it. It's like I said, you know, I was a football player coming up, so like my whole thing is like I feed off of crowd energy, right?
Yeah.
So like to me, every time I can go into the studio or every time I can go on stage, it's like when those lights turn on, it's game time. Like it's ready to go. I'm ready to show everybody everything about me, right? Well, every song that I can put out, every EP that I can put out will tell a story all the way down to where people can not only get to know me through my music, but also can vibe with me through what I'm going through at that particular time, right? That's what's cool. So like this next EP that I'm gonna drop, I got an EP coming in June. I'll just tell you that right now.
Dope.
I got an EP coming in June, and I'm telling you, this EP that's coming in June is the best stuff that I've ever done. And that's the coolest part about this process of how much music we've been releasing and everything, is because from the beginning of when I first started releasing music to now, everything gets better and better and better and better as we go. And it's my job to give my fans the best of me every single time I go into a project or the studio.
That's dope. Yeah, I want to ask you, you know, out of all the material you've released, I guess we'll say EP-wise that has been released so far, which was the most difficult to record, in your opinion? And what was the most fun to record?
So the most difficult one was probably the beginning, because it was my first, like, go at it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was my first go at an EP. It was my first go at, like, fully mixed, mastered, produced, really, you know, really good everything. That was probably the hardest one. And then the funnest one's probably the one that we just finished that's about to come out. Like, I'm telling you, the people that we worked with, like my producer, Jaded, he killed it. Like, absolutely killed it. The lyrics are insane. Everything, the beats are it's just insane. And it was so fun to do. That's why, like, we would write a song and go to the studio and hammer it out. And then while I'm in the studio, we'd have another one done and we'd just do the next one. Like, we had one day, we finished 6 songs in like 3 hours.
Oh, that's good timing, man.
I'm telling you, it was crazy.
And that's just good because it's flowing. Like, that's the best when it happens organically. Like, it's not like you're pushing it. It's like, hey, if it just flows like that, why not knock it all out? Because sometimes studio sessions, man, them can be, whew. I mean,
well, yeah, they can be expensive, but that's what's cool. Like,
and long. Like, some people are in there like over 24 hours for one song. Sometimes.
If I'm in there for 24 hours, I promise you, if I'm in there for 24 hours, I'm cutting 12 songs. Like, we don't go to the studio to mess around. But the coolest part about like where I'm at here in Nashville is, like Sound Emporium Studios, Soundlight Studios, like all these studios that we have here for independent artists. You can go in on like an 8-hour like half day, and I think you're only paying like $600, and you got like 8 hours, and you can just mop it out. And that's that here. It makes it so accessible and attainable to go into a studio and cut good music that like I don't understand how people do it anywhere else.
Yeah,
because like I went to Atlanta a couple times to record, and it was like $1,000 a pop going in there, and I was like, dang, right? When you come to Nashville, and it's just like hammered out, hammered out, hammered out, hammered out, hammered out. It's like they got it down like a science here, man. And I love Atlanta. I've recorded really good music. Two of my songs that are going to be on this EP were recorded in Atlanta. Like I love that place, but it's so much different here in Nashville because, like I said, it's accessible and attainable at the same time.
Dope. Yeah, Nashville's dope. I've only been there once so far for a bachelor party, so it was
you
wild.
Come back, bro. I
definitely gotta come back. It was dope though. But you know, growing up, who would you say influenced you growing up, and then who influences you right now?
In music?
Yeah, in music. Who would you say?
So I was a big George Strait guy.
Okay.
You know, growing up, I was a big Garth Brooks guy growing up. I was a big Tupac guy growing up. So like the biggest storytellers in all genres of music is what kind of like brought me up in music, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, 90s and early 2000s music was either all telling stories or just getting absolutely crazy turned up, right?
Yeah.
So it was like those two things are kind of what made me develop into a musician, right? You know, that I am now. And then now I think like my biggest inspirations now are like the people that I see out there that are just absolutely grinding every single day and just putting out hit after hit. Like I love Ryan Upchurch.
Yeah.
Ryan Upchurch is an animal and doesn't get nearly enough credit.
Right.
Like dude, he's an animal. I absolutely love Post Malone. Post Malone's telling stories. Post Malone's, you know, talking about real things and having good times and stuff like that. But I mean, country music wise, man, it's all still the same. I mean, Garth Brooks is still pumping out hits. Blake Shelton pumping out hits, and like, it's all the same to me, man. Like I love the guys who are trying to just work and tell, and the guys and girls who are out there working and telling the stories. Like Demi Lovato right now. Bro, y'all better watch out. Demi Lovato's on a mission, and she's on a mission to just take this game over, dog.
Yeah. No, Demi's dope. I love her.
Dude,
like her last project was so dope. So dope.
Demi Lovato's insane. Vocally, she's insane. Like, bar none. Like
performance was.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Like everybody, if you're a female and you're in the music industry and you're in the game and you can't respect Demi Lovato, then you better watch out because she's gonna run your ass over.
Yep, I agree with you. No, she's definitely like one of the top. I feel female, and like you said, could actually sing.
No, absolutely.
And that's the problem with
she's
a lot
insane,
of these
dude.
artists. You know, they can't, and everything's manipulated. I guess you know, but I mean, it's okay at times, but sometimes some artists just manipulate it the whole time. It's
there's a genre for that. There's a genre for that auto-tune genre. So, I mean, if you like that, at least you got it. You know, that's the cool thing about technology.
No, exactly. You know? No, and I like it because, like, when T-Pain began, his was all auto-tune at first.
Yeah, now T-Pain changed the game up and let people know he can really sing, dog.
Exactly. That's when everyone was like, oh, he can't sing. And then he came out singing with no auto-tune. I was like, I always knew he could sing. You could hear it in his voice.
I didn't. I'm gonna be real with you. I had no idea. And then
really? I could just certain notes he would hit. I'm like, no, he has to real sing. I can't wait. I don't know. I was arguing with friends about that. Like, no, he can't sing. I'm like, no, watch, just give it a little time. Then
you were right. You were spot on because I heard him sing that one time without that auto-tune. I said, who is that?
Yeah, he sounds different, but he's still good.
Hey, he's the man, and that's what I'm saying. Like all these people in the industry right now, there's like nobody in the industry right now that I would say can't sing, or like I don't think there's anybody out there who just genuinely can't sing.
Yeah, no, because so many people are more critical today too.
Yeah, hell
if you can't sing, like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, yeah, you could get by with it. But today, it's like, you have one bad, especially a new artist, I feel, and you can't really sing, it's like you're
Dude, you have one bad performance. That could be a wrap.
exactly, yeah. Unless you have an epiphany happen and a rebirth of,
Or a really
art.
good team who can make sure
Yeah,
that shit gets fixed,
really good
bro.
PR to get it put together for you. Yeah,
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
but I know, like you said, you're in the studio. You're working, creating music. Who is on your collab list, production-wise, as well as feature-wise? Who would you? It has to be on your discography when you retire.
So I want to do a song with Demi Lovato for sure.
Okay.
I want to do a song with Bieber for sure.
Okay.
I want to do one with Colt Ford.
Okay.
I want to do one with Ryan Upchurch. And I want to do one, let's see. Kelly Clarkson would be a badass one to do a song with too.
I can see that. Yeah.
That would be cool. And then like from the hip hop sense, I would absolutely love to do a song with Kevin Gates. I think that would be really cool.
Kevin Gates is dope.
Yeah, I think Kevin Gates doing a song with him would be really cool. Like that'd be awesome.
Dope. Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'll do a song with anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, you could never really go wrong. I mean, hey, why not? If you could, why not? That's what it's funny when certain people are like, well, I don't want to feature with a lot of people. I'm like, why not? It won't hurt your career, I feel. I think, how could I say, expose you to different fan audiences, and then they become a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of people say that. Like I've noticed a lot of independent people say that, and they won't just say the reason why it is.
Yeah,
and it really pisses me off because the reason why people don't want to feature with other artists is because they think it's going to hurt their chances at a record deal. Like that's just plain and simple. That's what it is. And I would rather somebody come out and say, no, dude, I really don't want to do that song. Or I really don't want to feature on that song because I'm trying to get my own record deal and I don't want anybody a part of it. Okay, cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? But like, don't be like, no, it's just, I don't think it works for me. No. Bro, the truth is the truth. Like if you're trying to get your own thing, go do your thing. You know what I mean?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, hell no, it's not. But just speak it.
Yeah, exactly. I want to ask you, have you been watching the Verses?
The verse? Oh, you're talking about like the Nelly and
have you watched it? Like who
do
you want to see? I don't even really see it as a competition. I just feel like it's a dope way to show, two great artists' work. Who would you like to see?
I think it would be cool to see an actual country one do it. Like
because it hasn't happened yet, I feel.
No, I think it would be really cool to see like Garth Brooks and Vince Gill do one.
Yeah.
Right? Or come back and see like Billy Ray come back and do one against like Trace Atkins. Like that, something like that would be cool. Or if you want to go like more modern, like more nowadays, like you drop in like Luke Combs versus Luke Bryan and you go like Luke against Luke or whatever. Like I just think something in the country space would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm waiting for it to happen because it has to happen. I feel like because country's such a huge. I mean, it's one of the biggest things I feel in America world. What am I saying? Not just America, world. Country's like that's why when it's only really been like more hip hop and R&B, I'm like, where's the country? Because I just know country fans are.
Dude, it's because nobody's talked about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's not anybody out there who's put up like, let's get a challenge of Florida Georgia Line versus Thomas Rhett. Like nobody's done that. And I think this is like the country space needs to kind of like start revving up a little bit and getting involved with like different communities, and like jump on some of these trends. So these, there's listeners that are out there that don't listen to country music, and I don't know why. And the only thing I can come to think of is just simply because country music doesn't put themselves in their space.
Yeah.
And I think there needs to be more of that. That's why I do a lot of my stuff on top of like urban style beats, because where I came from is a more urban community, right? And it's like, if you want more people to understand who you are, you got to kind of like give into different communities, and country music, I think, needs to step that up just a little bit.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. Well, I want to talk about, Tennessee Trip. Man, the song is super dope. I love everything about it. It's
I appreciate that.
Super dope song. I mean, just everything. Like, did you know when you were recording it, like, yo, this is...
I knew the first time I heard it, the demo of it.
Did you? Okay.
Oh, let me tell you something. Chase J is one of the most talented human beings I've ever had the pleasure of being in a room with.
Uh-huh.
And when Chase came in with Tennessee Drip and he laid down the demo for me to hear, right? Because he wrote it and said, hey, can me and him talked a little bit about it? And he was like, I got you. I got your idea. Chase put that like genius brain to work, sat down and was like, yo, listen to this. When I heard it, I knew instantly. I said, this is going to be a smash.
Yeah.
So I jumped in and had fun with it in the booth. So this is how it's going to be. Bop, 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 bop. Killed it, right? We've been sitting on Tennessee Drip for a while, man. A while. I've been pumped about this song for a long time. Like, that song it was a fun one.
It's dope. Yeah, like, once this, I guess we don't know yet, but, you know, once this quarantine is over, hopefully once more stuff starts opening up, and I guess, well, that's the other thing. It sucks because they're not really saying about concerts, you know, or performances, which sucks because I go to at least, I feel, 50 concerts a year, if not more. I'm just a music head. I like going to see performances. But tour-wise, what would you love to do for next year? Because I feel like it's just going to be, unfortunately, 2021.
Oh, hell no. We're going to have something in 2020. So we both have a mutual friend.
Okay.
We both have a mutual friend named Reese. He has Just Jay Entertainment. He knows who you are, and
yep.
Great human being, loving to death. And we're already working on putting on some shows, you know, a little mini tour in the UK this year. And we're working on coming back after the UK whenever the country really starts opening up here in America, doing something here in like, September, October. But 2021, I've got a lot of things, a lot of festivals that I want to get into and that my management team and PR team's currently working on right now. Like, I would love to play Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
I
still want to go to that.
Dude, hell yeah. I would love to play Stagecoach.
Yeah.
I would love to play Voodoo Fest down in New Orleans, Jazz Fest down in New Orleans. There's a whole lot of things, Rock the South, there's a whole lot of things that I'm working on for 2021. Okay. But I'm not letting 2020 die out yet.
You're not? Okay. Yeah, because we really don't know. It's kind of like, it's all up in, every day is different, I guess. We find out new stuff every day. So you really, they're saying nothing, but you never know.
Talk the talk sometimes, I think. Some of these states,
yeah.
like some of these states, I think they talk the talk. Where are you at? Were you in California?
I was in California first, and then I came home when all this was going down.
Dude, California can't make up their mind. Northern California is wide open. Southern California is locked, shut, throw away the key. I
got out of there right in time, like before all this, because I moved out there by myself, last June, and I was out there for like half a year, and it was cool. I mean, I got a lot of good stuff to experience in LA, but it's just a beast. It's more of a place I feel like I would like to just go for work rather than live there, I guess.
Oh, I couldn't live there. It's too fast for me.
Yeah, the people are, I never realized when people, a lot of people say this about LA, they'll be like, someone will ask you right away when they meet you, oh, what do you do? Like, they just go in for the kill. Like, and if it's not a good answer, people don't,
when I get asked that question, I give an answer people hate. People are always like, well, what do you do? Make money.
Yeah. It's amazing though, like literally every single person in LA is like that. And it's like, and they'll say it. Some of them say it like, oh, sorry, it's the typical question. I'm like, dang, you really proved me right. Like,
dude, you just got to start throwing out just absolute crazy answers.
Yeah.
Like, so what do you do? Oh, well, you know what? I work with ponies, bro.
Yeah, it's just
what
crazy.
Do you mean you work with ponies? Don't worry about it. I work with ponies, bro.
Yeah, don't. It's just so funny how bold people are. But I guess, I get it to a certain degree because, it is a cutthroat industry. Entertainment industry, that's why I tell everyone, if it's about money, don't do it. Do it for the passion first. Money will come after. Because if you do it for the money, you're just in it for the wrong reasons. Like, you got to be your passion. I don't care what, either interviewing, music, acting, writing, anything, all of it. You have to do it for the
money will follow always. You're right. You're absolutely right. Like, money will follow always, bro.
Yeah.
Always.
But no, I want to ask you too, like, in 5 years, where do you want to be, would you say?
In 5 years.
Yeah.
I plan on doing this before 5 years, but I'm going to be selling out stadiums all over the place. And when you drive down any street in your downtown, you're going to see a billboard with my face on it. telling you, I'm gonna be the face of Calvin Klein underwear before the end of this is done. I ain't playing. My 5-year plan is different than a lot of other people's, man. I'm telling you, like, I think I can get a lot of the goals that I have done within the next like 6 months to a year and a half, and just build off those as I go, you know. But like 5 years from now, y'all gonna be getting tired of seeing my face everywhere. Boy, I'm gonna be Giorgio Armani, shirt off, looking sexy all the time.
Well, yeah, I want to ask you too, like, you know, today it's really big with music, the whole, you know, The Voice, American Idol, you know, X Factor. Would you ever down the line want to be a judge? You ever see yourself like
no,
a mentor?
I would mentor people just because I think, like, I'm always down to like help people out and see, you know, put in my 2 cents where it may be worth, you know what I mean? But like judging people like that on a TV show, because the first and foremost, they're TV shows.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, am I really judging or am I not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm there to entertain the camera and the crowd that's at home. I'm not really there to critique a singer, you know? And that's one of my big issues with those shows is, you know, I couldn't have a producer tell me, we're gonna let this person through because their story is so crazy that people will fall in love with it, but you're gonna let a more talented artist kind of fall through the wayside just because of the entertainment value. Like, I couldn't do it, man. Like, I'm telling you, I couldn't do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, like you said, you want to just mentor for real, not.
Yeah. Like, I'm here. I'm always down. People call me every now and then. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? Like, I'll give my opinion. Like, but to sit there and judge somebody and me hold their future in my hands, that's God's job. That ain't my job.
Yeah. You know what I could really see with you? I could see you getting, like, when you're, like you said, you want to be selling out stadium. Do you ever want to do, like, acting or reality TV? I could see you.
I'd be down. I'd be down for it.
Like, what would be your dream movie genre, I guess, and type of role would you want to play? And then, like, reality TV, what would you like to do, I guess? What would be the basis of it, would you say?
I think it'd be cool to be, like, the bad guy in, like, a Marvel movie. Like, I'll come in and be, like, the redneck Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would be cool to play, like, that type of character, like the antagonist or whatever. I think that'd be dope. And then what was the other question? What would I
reality TV?
Reality TV? I would want to do like some like Keeping Up with the Kardashian style reality TV, because them people been hanging around.
Yeah.
And if I can do some damn reality TV that'll give me the same staying power as the Kardashians, hell yeah, put me on that damn show right now.
That's what I say. Everyone hates on them. I'm like, why are you hating on them? They're geniuses.
Dude, it's the smartest thing in the world.
Yeah, like, you're getting paid to show. Why not?
Dude, you're getting paid to do nothing but argue and talk some shit. Like,
exactly. How could you get mad at them? Anyone would do that for a paycheck, to be a multimillionaire. Who wouldn't?
Let me tell you something. Their mama
genius.
Better go down in history of the entertainment world as like the single greatest marketer ever to ever exist on our planet. She should be the example. Like,
I agree with you. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, if I could have a manager, I would have her, because she knows what to do.
She's a genius.
Molded a perfect layout for her family to
She's a genius. And not even just her family, people within her family.
Yeah.
Like
she's helped out multiple people.
She's gotten Scott huge. She got what is it, like Kim's assistant, that dude?
All of them, yeah.
Like, he's like
the food god.
They're all through the roof now.
Exactly.
Bro, you can put me on a Keeping Up with a Kardashian style show every day. I'd be fine with it. But I'd like to do the real world challenge thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would love to go play that game. I would love to go play that game.
Yeah, that'd be
because that dude, Jordan, do you watch that show?
On and off. I've been watching like certain seasons.
Do you know who the dude Jordan is?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go onto the show just to beat his ass in any competition that I could beat him at. I just look at that dude and I'm like, I just want to whoop his ass in some competition. Like, I just do. Put me in the little gulag thing with Jordan. I don't care. I'll go at it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I could definitely see you on like a Big Brother too.
Oh God, I'd get kicked off Big Brother.
You think?
I'd get kicked off Big Brother for sure.
No, I could
For
see
sure.
you. I don't know.
No, they are shiesty on Big Brother, dude.
Yeah, I mean they are, but
If I'm locked in a place and I found out some dude as soon as I walked out of the room started plotting against me, it's war, dog. Like it's war, and I'm gonna go to the ends of the earth to beat whoever the hell that was. And yeah, it wouldn't be good for Big Brother. Now, like something like Survivor or like Naked and Afraid, I could do that.
You could do that, but not Big Brother. Okay.
I feel like in Big Brother, I would go to jail.
That'd be a first, right?
I would. I'd be the only one. I'd be like locked up in there. Shit.
Well, no, bro. To wrap up, I don't want to take all your time.
No, you good. Man.
What do you? I know you said the EP in June. So what else do you want to do the rest of this year, and then what still is in the works? Would you say?
I've got an EP coming in June. I've got another EP that's going to follow that, and I plan on finishing a full album before the end of the year.
Okay.
And before the end of the year, I'm hoping that everybody out there sees a major announcement from one of these companies that are out there that are going to, push your boy a little harder.
Dope. No, awesome. I want to thank you so much for taking the time. Stay healthy.
Good.
Stay busy. Yeah, because I know you're staying busy. You're not, you're not letting it deter you, which is great. So,
bro, I appreciate you having me. I really appreciate your time. Your time is is valuable, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to spread my message on top of your platform. And I wish you nothing but the best, dog.
Yeah, you too. And I can't wait to meet. We got to definitely meet.
Dude, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sure. You just let me know anytime.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to hit you up for sure.
For sure, bro. That sounds good.
Okay, stay safe, okay?
See you, man. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.